guys, welcome to technically my second video on YouTube, but I'm going to classify it as my first proper sit down, you know, like legit YouTube video, because my first video is my channel trailer slash short film slash montage, what this channel was about, me, etc, etc. If you haven't seen it, feel free to have a little mooch. I'll leave the link down below. Just as a little side note before we get into the video, I just wanted to say that this channel has been such a long time coming. Honestly, it just feels so good because I've been wanting to do this for literally well over a year, like years in fact. Growing up I always had YouTube channels and videos, and then I just sort of started doubting myself, I guess, and it's really sad. And finally it's here. My baby has thrived from my mind, like my little mind baby has thrived and grown, and she's here. Yeah, if you want to read a little bit more as to why I started this channel and sort of like a little bit of a backstory, then feel free to check out my blog post, which has got all the juicy deets about it, which I'll link down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into today's video. I'm super excited because this video is basically going to be a sort of talk through of what I got up to in my recent day trip to Falmouth in Cornwall, and a little collective haul of things I got, because honestly I managed to score some epic bits and I can't wait to share it. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't vlog in Falmouth because most of the time was spent, you know, being in awe with the place, falling in love with it, and just honestly just discovering so many places and taking it all in. So what I thought I'd do is, I mean, I managed to film in the midst of things, so I thought I'd just insert some little shots and, you know, show you around a little bit. I didn't manage to get all of the names of the places I went to. I didn't film in all of the best vegan hotspots, which is really annoying because I'm always getting messages from people saying, oh, where's that from? Like, ooh, where's this? And oh, where are you? And the one thing I didn't do was just, you know. Anyway, enough of that, let's get straight into some of my favourite hotspots. So the first place I fell in love with was the harbour. Being by the water was so calm and peaceful, and it was such a nice place to have a little picnic. Another favourite hotspot of mine was visiting Botanical Atelier, which is an artistic and creative shop as well as a workshop. So it's a two-in-one paradise for all creatives. It was so inspiring to be there and gave me a lot of creative inspiration. They sell lots of things such as good reads for your culinary, library and coffee table needs, stationery, tote bags, and a lot of artsy homeware ideas and gorgeous bits to spruce up your interior design needs. Okay, so next up was Wild Pony, my favourite vintage shop. There were rails and rails of awesome clothing, and I can assure you, you won't leave empty-handed. There is just something for everyone. Then I fell in love with Willow and Stone, a homeware shop which stocks lots of knickknacks and little bits, such as homeware, including ceramics, gift ideas, books, wrapping paper, clothing and cute toys for your little ones, and gorgeous details and accents to add to your home, such as candles and DIY interior design necessities like doorknobs and front door handles and so on and so forth. It was absolutely stunning and I just physically couldn't leave for such a long time. It was so gorgeous to look at and photograph. Definitely coming back to cops and bits for when I buy my first home. Then another spot was crystals, and they sold everything to do with crystals, including these gorgeous sterling silver crystal rings which were half price, and of course I had to cop 3 of them. So yeah, that was pretty nice, and the lady was so nice as well and helpful. Another favourite hotspot of mine was this amazing zero waste shop called Unwrap. They help to promote a zero waste ethos, being environmentally conscious and doing your bit to help our planet. As well as selling a variety of spices, oils and dried foods, they also sell an assortment of products such as reusable pads, soy wax food wrap as opposed to using plastic filled cling film wrap or tin foil, and plastic free shampoo bars. And lastly, the markets were amazing. I came across this lovely guy who runs his stall called Atta and serves delicious South Indian cuisine, and it holds a very special place in my heart because he travelled to Kerala 1.5 years ago, which is where my parents are from and essentially my heritage resides there. So it was nice recognising all of the dishes. He even serves it on a traditional messel plate, which adds a true authentic touch to the whole dining experience. So those were a few of my favourite hotspots in Falmouth. If you're down there, honestly, go. Especially if you're into homeware, or you want to gather some ideas for your future home or your flat or whatever, if you're moving, Falmouth is the place to be. There is amazing places which offers some of the most unique pieces I've ever seen, and honestly the aesthetic was just on point. Everything I could have asked for and beyond. Seriously, it was just insanely so good. Now it's time for the collective haul. So I'm going to start with the little bits first. But first thing I got, okay, a little bit of backstory, but before I turned vegan about, I want to say 1.5 years ago, I used to bake like crazy. Cooking in general is definitely one of my passions, but baking, I just loved it. I loved the idea of creating desserts. I remember I made my sister this epic birthday cake, and it had donuts on it and flowers. I like creating something that not only tastes good but looks insane in the membrane. Since I turned vegan, not gonna lie, I've only baked a few times, but when I have, they've been epic. And that's the one thing I miss, because I'm mainly cooking more healthier meals and batch cooking, things like that. I kind of neglected the baking side, but I want to get back into it slowly. And I haven't actually made a proper vegan cake. I haven't used my cake knife in a very, very long time, and I think now's the time. So to help me, I went to Trago. It's just had everything you could possibly think of, from food to books to homeware to kitchen stuff. So I picked up this cute little pot. They had a bigger size, but it's a little pot of raspberry fizz jam. So it's raspberry and prosecco jam by Cottage Delight. The packaging is super cute. I'm a sucker for packaging. But yeah, I'm super excited to try this and to bake with it. So yeah, that's just that really. So I popped into this little shop. I've completely forgotten the name off the top of my head, but I'll try and find it and insert that somewhere. It's sort of one of these typical Cornish shops which sell a lot of local artwork and just little knickknacks such as jewellery and a lot of bath salts and creams and soaps, and there was this awesome ceramic house that was about this big, and it was a cactus holder, cacti holder, to be honest, because you could probably put 2 or 3 in there. It was so beautiful, but it's it's one of those purchases where you're but I have to carry it back, and what if it smashes? So I thought, what, better next time. As soon as I walked into the shop, my nose did a massive, huge ass nostril flare. I was like, what is this smell? It's amazing. And it reminded me of how I go into Lush, and I absolutely love the smells that come from it. A lot of people hate Lush smells, but I love it. I'm such a sucker for aromas and things like that. And it was basically this stand with loads of homemade local soap. And the thing is, you could be a mile away and it would smell absolutely incredible. And there was loads of different scents, like seaweed and things like that, which might sound gross, but it smelled really nice. So I chose a soap, and honestly, I could put this in a bag somewhere and I'd smell it. It's so pungent. But it's basically this bar of soap by the Seashed, and it's in the scent Sun Blossom. Just look at that packaging. I'm just such a sucker for packaging as well, and it seems like it's recyclable because it's just paper, I guess, but it's so pretty. It's got a vintage feel to it as well, but it's a huge chunky bar of soap, and it was £5.50, which isn't too bad, because honestly, it smells incredible, and I can't wait to use it. I mean, the lady suggested that, because she's got the same one, she suggested that I cut it in half because it's quite chunky, to deal with. Which is a good tip actually, but I don't know if I would do that, because I don't want to cut into it. I don't even know what it looks like. And this is great as well because I'm trying to stop buying like shower gels and things now, because obviously they come in recyclable bottles nowadays, but the thing is, like, there's only so much you can recycle. Each sort of like plastic has sort of like a couple times that it can be recycled and then it's going in the bin, so it's kind of like defeating the whole purpose. I know it's slowing the amount of plastic going into the landfill site, but it's all going to end up there anyway, so I'm trying to go like plastic free. And you know, the dream would be, you know, no waste, a no waste lifestyle. Like, that would be amazing, but you know, baby steps, okay? Baby steps, you know. To be honest, I would probably reuse this. Like, I know I could stick it into a journal or something. It would avoid it being recycled, so that would be cute, because I can make like I've got a scrapbook at home that hasn't been touched yet, so I could make like a Falmouth spread, and this could be stuck in it. So honestly, like, if you're wondering what to do with some packaging and things, honestly, like, scrapbook it. You can scrapbook things. So yeah, that was a good find. Next of all, I popped into Crystals, which is an amazing crystal shop. I'm really into crystals. Those who know me know that I love doing tarot card readings. I think it kind of stemmed from, like, when I was growing up, I had a lot of spiritual experiences. So I think that made me sort of, like, delve deeper into the realms of astrology. I haven't visited a crystal shop in so long that I almost forgot that when you enter a crystal shop and you see something like a crystal, you know, a particular crystal or whatever, and you're like, woo, drawn to it, you really need to get it. It is attuned to you, kind of thing. I popped in and the lovely girl serving me was basically saying that they had a half price sterling silver ring sale. And I was like, okay, but I bet you don't have any rings that fit my tiny fingers, because when you look at small, medium, large, the small rings don't always fit me, which is such a bummer, to be honest. Basically, comes in a little cute box. It also comes with a care card, so it's got loads of little tips on looking after your rings, keeping them fresh and clean. Basically, I picked up 3 rings, and honestly, I'm so in love with them. Like, they're sterling silver, they all are in a different design, and I've got 3 different crystals as well. I just was so drawn to them. I tried to narrow it down and I just couldn't, so I got them all. So the first one's Moonstone. It's meant to sort of be like a divine female crystal, if you like. I'll leave like each crystal down below and a couple bits of info on it and what it means and symbolises, because I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. And then the next ring, which is a super cute design, quite similar to a ring that I already have, like the one I'm wearing, but it's a garnet ring, and garnet is my birthstone, so I really like garnet. It's sort of that classic ruby red colour, and it's just so gorgeous. Also with the Moonstone, it's sort of polished and cut, so the sheen on it is incredible. I'm so in love with it, like when it catches the light. It's sort of like a pastel rainbow. The next ring, I've completely forgotten what this crystal is, because whenever I went to crystal shops, I'd never noticed this particular crystal before. I'm not sure if it's because it was there or not, but I just haven't seen it. I like the design of it, I think it's cute. And because it's sort of like this bluey green and purple on the outside, as it moves, it just looks absolutely incredible. I just love the way these rings catch the light, and honestly, I can't wait to wear them. I think the thing with crystal rings though is that I feel like with crystals, normally you have to recharge them, because otherwise they'll collect up like negative energy over time. So I'm starting to think that these might need to be cleansed. So I don't know. I could go on about crystals. I've got so many crystals on me, like, that's the thing. I am quite obsessed with crystals. I have loads, but yeah, those are those. So the next thing I got was from this sort of like regatta outdoors warehouse outlet kind of place, and I stumbled across, like, because obviously everything's pretty much reduced on sale, whatever, and I stumbled across this really cute sports bra, and it was on sale from £20 to I think £7.99, and it's got removable pads, thank God, because pads are the bane of my life, honestly. It's really soft, super stretchy. It's by Dare to Be. It's got this really cute crisscross netting detail on the back. It's just super cute. Like, I really like the colour, honestly. And so technically I don't actually have that many sports bras, so I thought, you know what, let me just bite the bullet. And this is such a cute colour. Yeah, really happy with this one. And then the last thing, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So popped into a vintage shop, and I was walking down the road, and I literally had to back up because I peered in and I was like, oh my god, there's like hanging rails of vintage like clothes. And it's so crazy because where I live now, there is absolutely no vintage shop. If you want to go and shop vintage, you're going to the charity shop. So I've missed like proper vintage shops for so long, because obviously living in London, growing up in London, I always like try and pop in. Do love a good bit of thrifting. The vintage shop is called Wild Pony, but popped in and I thought I'd have a little browse. Ended up buying the whole shop, but it's okay. Honestly, these are such gems. So the first thing I got was this gorgeous, sort of like a cropped sweatshirt, and it's sort of got like the acid tie-dye kind of effect on like on the front and a bit on the back, and it's navy, and then it just goes well with this like pinky sort of colour, and like that's the back, that is the front. How epic is that? And I just know, like, I think when I'm purchasing fashion bits now, in the back of my mind, like, I'm always like, right, can I wear this all seasons, if not most seasons? Because I try to limit pieces that are limited to one season, purely because I don't want to be wasteful. And this I can see myself wearing definitely autumn, winter, but also on the colder days, chillier days in spring, and maybe even summer, like, who knows? But this is by Loving Youth, which I know will ring a bell, and it's because Topshop basically stocks Loving Youth. But I hadn't seen anything like it. And check this out. So the best thing about this sweater is I feel like it's 2-in-1 really. You can loosen the cord drawstring, which you can see right here, and that will give it a loose, relaxed fit. So the hem will be quite baggy and nice. Or simply tighten it up and you get this gorgeous fitted hem at the bottom. And I think that's so cute because, I mean, they had a longer sweatshirt, like, you know, a proper sweatshirt that hasn't been cut. They had the same but a longer version, but it was like a dress on me, and you couldn't see my denim skirt underneath, and I think my denim skirt made it a bit baggier down, like around the bottom. So I kind of was like, this isn't flattering, but then I tried this on and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And I think crop sweatshirts like this are so good with high-waisted things, especially like if you've got some high-waisted mom jeans, or like me, you've got a ton of, well, not a ton, about four high-waisted denim skirts, then this is just going to be great. I'm super excited to start wearing this. Okay, this next items, but it's kind of like one, you'll see in a minute why. But if you've been following my Instagram, which I will link down below, you will know that I'm obsessed with my fair trade Burgundy Dress from the Adorn duo. It's bohemian, ethical, it's such a dream to wear, and it's so comfy. I literally was scanning the rails, and when I saw these two items, I literally couldn't get my eyes off of them. They're so gorgeous. And so the next piece is this amazing velvet pinafore dress. Like, I have no words, because the actual material itself, it's thin, but it's so soft and well made. And this is in a size 1. So I'm guessing this is like really old sizing, because when did we have UK sizing in odd numbers? Like, what? But yeah, I'm super in love with the like bronze button detailing as well. I think that's really cute. And it's got pockets, and if a dress has pockets, in my opinion, it's a winner chicken dinner, honestly. It is just so comfy, and I just know that I'll be wearing this most of the time. Especially if it's cold, like, you can get away with it as well. But autumn, winter, this is gonna be a dream. And yeah, what I love about it as well is that when it catches the light, you get all these really cool tones of the burgundy itself. It's just so pretty. I can't wait to wear this. And because there's 2 buttons on here, that means I can make the dress shorter, which is ideal because I'm 5'1", so I kinda need the shorter version. But yeah, this is super cute. Like, I honestly I'm so in love. Now, the next piece comes in because obviously I saw the exact same dress, but in a different colour. And when it came to deciding which one, I literally could not even choose. Like, no. So it's the same dress again. The only difference is that it is a size 2, which I'm guessing is bigger, but it honestly, like, on me, it doesn't look that much bigger. It still fit like a dream, and so I was just going with it, really. And green's my favourite colour, so I was like, do you know what, I really, really want this. Like, I don't have enough green in my wardrobe as well, and this is just gorgeous. Like, you've got the same layout again. You've got your bronze button detailing, your pockets, and it's just incredible. Like, the way this catches the light as well, it's just so pretty. You've got pockets too. It's amazing. Like, I have no words. I couldn't have asked for a better pair of velvet pinafore dresses. Like, I'm so excited to wear this. I think as well, because I am 5'1", like, I find it hard to wear trousers and things sometimes. I don't like it when there's excess material at the bottom as well, so I tend to go for like dresses and skirts, and also because I prefer dresses and skirts and things. But yeah, that is everything I got in the haul. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, if there's anything you want me to do, or like any video suggestions, like, feel free to leave a comment below or message me or something on Instagram. I'll leave all my contact details below, because I know some friends have been asking me to sort of do a little bit of a vegan series because some of the tips I was giving them were helpful, so more than happy to do that. But if there's anything else you feel like I'm missing out or whatever, let me know. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!